going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, Deontay Harris.
Deontay Harris on the return.
The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs, and late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
Bust through the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Fighting through it, he's got space. He won't go down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A gain of 27.
What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brees. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Brees.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st and
Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Now Brees again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brees able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. taken about 7 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons? And that's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Buccaneers 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's tackled.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And
gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Makes the score Saints 17, Buccaneers 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And this carries into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
This is Harris. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Breeze to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Breeze now to throw.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Alvin Kamara who led the way in that first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, Harris. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And let's look at their passing game, more specifically their receiving game. These guys have been great out wide.
I'm with you on that one. We'll look at it and we'll enjoy it and actually marvel at it. These guys are making every catch possible. Boy, have they been fun to watch in this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Breeze. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
the 2nd and 10 now as we roll along into 3rd quarter from Tampa. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he puts it through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And the Buccaneers.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Brady, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
By the Saints.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
In my book, that's running the ball well,
41.
but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Saints first down.
Throwing now is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
New Orleans.
Again, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete.
4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike. Right here, right here. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Throwing again. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Evans has it left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike. Here we go, Q.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Saints 24-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. Completion left side to Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game. It's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around. It's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Operating from the gun. Brady to the right side, complete to Miller. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Breaks through the contact. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brady's pass. Intercepted.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Breeze now. And he finds Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A gain of 7. First down, Saints.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.